Alright guys, I know I haven't had a video in quite a while. I've had a lot of personal stuff going on. I've had both my parents in the hospital within a month of each other. So I really haven't had much time to get down and do some gas mask reviews. So that's my fault, but I have quite a few more gas masks to review. Last time I made a video I had 24, and I'm now, once all my masks get here, well, I have a couple, but I'm going to have 38 gas masks. So there should be some new reviews, but this is one I'm sure a lot of people are going to appreciate because, well, it's a pretty popular gas mask as of now. It gained a lot of popularity, honestly, in the video game series Call of Duty, and I know I played it, but that's not really how I got to be a fan of this gas mask. How I got a fan of it was I saw them on eBay, and they were a little bit out of my price range at the time. They're about $60 to $70. Not the mask itself, but with shipping, and that's what kind of was fucking me over. So I finally got one, a lot cheaper. It was like $40 shipped. It's a little bit smaller than I would like to be, but it fits. But I'm gonna do a little bit of a different setup now. I have a mannequin head to display the mask on. I'm still gonna have to hold the mannequin head up because they're a little bit heavy, but guess we'll get down to the review here. So pull the fucker out of its bag. Okay. So I'll remove the mask from his bag, and first off, as I always do, I'll show you the bag first. So you obviously know what the mask is, but I'll show you the bag you get in. It's a nice Cordura green nylon bag, and it's very tough. But again, you have a waist strap over here that I have left. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the camera a little bit further this way. Okay, there we go. So I've left it rubber band up because I don't really need to use it. And then on the back you have this clip that they're kind of like the Alice style metal button snaps. I believe that you can hook that up to your belt, and it has like this 1910 style hanger that must be able to go onto your belt too. It'd be a lot easier if I showed you a pistol bullet, but I'm not gonna go grab one. And the strap, unlike a lot of other gas masks, is held on by one of these clips, like almost like you see on backpacks that go right in like that. And then you have a button, snap, and Velcro to hold, again, a button snap up here that connects here, and you can fit your finger underneath there so you can press it down, and two Velcro pads. And then I'm not quite sure what these are in the top for, but I'm sure I'll find out eventually. Two elastic straps, and obviously there's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 pouches on the inside for accessories, which I do not have for this mask. So, and there's also one on the outside. So we will get down to the mask, and there you go. Like I said, most of you video game guys are gonna know what this mask is. Call of Duty popularized this mask, and honestly, I think that's why there's such a huge market for them and why they're so expensive. So that's my personal opinion on it. So obviously this is the British S10. It's made by Avon. Ah, God. And it's a very high quality gas mask. I believe that they just now retired the S10 series. I know they had an SF10, and I'm not really familiar with all the civilian variants of them. But there's shitloads of variants. I'm not too up on them, but I think that they just retired the S10 series and they're adopting the FM53 or the M53. It's pretty much like what we're adopting now, the M50. So again, you have a very common side-loading filter. Well, that's really common for masks today, is that you have a filter on the left-hand side, so it's easier to shoulder your weapon. When you're looking down it, you can lean over on the right side of your gun. Okay, so this is your voice diaphragm and exhale valve right here, and then you also have a secondary voice diaphragm over on the side. See, it has holes in it. And this gas mask does have a drinking tube. It pulls out from down here underneath this whole assembly, if it will come out. And then obviously that comes around, and then it has a very special adapter that you have to get a special canteen made by Avon, and those are pretty hard to find. So this really wouldn't be the best mask if you were like I don't know, wanting to drink out of it, I guess. But these are pretty popularized in airsoft, which kind of pisses me off, but how it is. So it's a very soft rubber. It's stiff, but it's soft. So I mean, it'll hold its shape, but it's very soft on your skin. And now something I'm going to tell you guys. See how this is size 3? I ordered a size 3 thinking those are like American sizes, a large. But in Britain, I forgot this. In a lot of parts of Europe, the sizes are backwards, so this is a small. But there's plenty of straps on this mask, and they adjust very easily, and they stretch out a lot for being rubber. And then, of course, you have two big, large eyepieces that kind of look like a bug, and they have a flat piece on them that kind of make it weird when you look around, because it's almost like you have a ridge right here, so you're looking out of like a circle with a piece of it cut off. But overall, it's a nice mask. And then, of course, you have these very nice, extremely soft rubber straps. I mean, this is probably the nicest straps I've ever had on a gas mask. I mean, they stretch out a lot. And again, how to adjust this is there's this tab that kind of just snaps out on the buckles. I'll do this up a little bit closer to the camera. There's a snap that comes out and reveals this bar that the strap goes around and then comes underneath. And that's how you can pull it and loosen it, and that snaps back into place. And it also leaves a kind of like a little dent, like a ridge in it, just a line, so that you can tell where you had adjusted. And also over here it says, can't tell if you can see that very well. Maybe if I adjust the camera a bit. Okay, maybe. Yeah, well, it says Avon 1989, so mine's an older mask. Not horribly old, but old. So again, the straps on here say top, and that has an arrow. So I'm assuming that's if you were changing straps on this, not for when you're putting it on, because I don't think anyone would put it on upside down. So inside of the mask here, I can get you a very good view. As you can see, you have this British style oral nasal cup that really isn't a extra piece that comes out. It's almost molded into the mask in a way. And it has the small air pockets, the holes that allow the air to travel up underneath the lenses, keep them from fogging. But you can see inside here, this is where your chin sits, and you have a very padded face seal. I'm pretty sure that this is filled with air, like the S6, which I do have, and there will be a review of that. But you might notice this little lever on the front that swivels down and goes back up. That is for the drinking tube inside here, to move it over to be in line with your mouth. So instead of having to do the weird thing where you like smush the mask up against your face and swivel it over just to the center. So while I explain a little bit more about the mask, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the mannequin head. I will still be wearing it for you guys, obviously, but I just kind of need to get a little bit of a different system worked up here. So here's the mask, how it looks when it is on a person. Okay, so you have the head harness. Okay, it's a little twisted, but it's just got the spider. One goes underneath the ear, one goes on top. Two run up over the top, and it seals very nice around the entire face. And it does stick out a bit on the face, but that really doesn't matter. So I guess the next thing I'll show you here, again, like I said, I kind of have to hold this up somehow, which that's not gonna fucking work. So maybe a ball of Kleenexes that I brought over here will. No, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, fuck it. Screw. Okay, yeah, I'm laying it down. Alright, so here's the filter. It's a black plastic filter. It's very thin. It's about the length of your thumb. My thumb's a little bit longer, but as you can see, it's pretty small. Thin, at least. It's about the same circumference as any filter. It's plastic. It has this nice, modern, very large port to breathe through, so there's barely any breathing resistance with this mask. And threads, of course, up here. But other than that, there's really no markings on it besides a barcode. So that's it. And then the filter obviously screws onto the mask here. Threads are very smooth. And then that's how that is. And a lot of people think that because it has this over here, this other voice amplifier, that it is a left and right hand filter mask, and that's incorrect. The SF10, I believe, is the one that can be either side. So if you're buying this mask and you're left-handed and you plan on playing airsoft or shooting with it or something, I wouldn't buy this particular mask. I would go for something like the M40 that can have the filter switched around. or a mask with a filter sticking straight off the front, because this is kind of going to be annoying. Because when you try to shoulder your rifle again, you're going to be slamming the filter up against the gun, so that's not going to be particularly cool. So, I mean, it's a very nice mask for the. It was actually $25 for the mask and like 30, 20, 25, 30 something for shipping. So it was a pretty decent price for shipping. I just wanted the mask, so I'm not going to be bitching about the price I got it for. Because if I want a mask, if there's one on there, I'm probably just going to buy it. Not really that picky about it, but overall, I would give the mask a very, very good rating, comfort-wise, because it probably is one of the most comfortable masks I've ever worn. And I guess really all that's left is for me to wear it and then kind of wrap it up. So let's get this video closing out. So I'll put it on for you. Okay, and I noticed that when I put it on, it kind of made it look like my cheeks were stuffed up in there, like pinched. But that was actually the shadow, just how I had it. So don't make it think that the mask is gonna like pinch your face and stuff. It doesn't. So overall, I would say if you want any British mask, or if you're a fan of the S10, I hate to say it, but if you play Call of Duty, as if that's the reason why you're getting a mask, you're probably going to be happy when you get it. I mean, you're going to spend a little bit more money on this particular mask than you would with any other mask. But it's a good mask for the money, I would say. I'm definitely pleased with it. It actually came here pretty fast from Britain, I would say. I mean, from the UK, I think it said about 3 to 4 weeks shipping, and I believe I got it probably within 6 to 7 days. So, dude sent it fast in a wine box, so that was kind of funny. And not like it was in like the cheap little tiny bottles of wine that are about that big, one of those boxes. But overall, I like the mask. Definitely, again, worth the $25 that I spent on the mask itself. So, I'm sorry, my price keeps changing. It was around $25 to $30 for the mask and like $20 for shipping. I know I didn't spend over like $60 for it. Yeah, so if you guys really want to know the specific price, tell me. I don't know why it would matter, but yeah. So, again, cool mask, very cool mask. Easily one of my favorite modern masks already, and I haven't had it for that long. I believe I've only had this mask for about 2 weeks, and it's pretty sweet. So, if you guys have any more questions about it, I guess you can send me a PM, or definitely, if you have a Facebook and you click Gas Masks, which I'm sure that most of you guys are already on there, I believe it's got like 35 to 40 members right now. It's a gas mask collecting community that's on Facebook, and it's a pretty nice place to meet up, ask questions if you have a question about gas mask, post pictures of your collection, do that kind of thing. So I mean, it's pretty sweet. Everybody on there is pretty nice, and they'll answer your questions. Some people get a little irritated with questions because they're just ones they've heard a lot, but nobody's really gonna get mad at you for asking a dumb question. So yeah, I would go join it, guys, and be on the lookout for some more videos now, because like I said, I'll be free and I'll be able to make more videos. So alright, peace out, guys.